some good news if you're Seahawks fans, not just after the win that you had yesterday, but Russel Wilson is expected to have a surgery to take out the pins in his finger as early this week. So that's a good sign. That means what he's doing, at least for right now, is very much ahead of schedule, which is good for a Seahawks fan. Peyton Manning went into the Broncos Ring of Honor over the weekend, and I want to bring this up because it's very important, and I like this, and I won't say much about things that I don't care about, but the Manning telecast from Monday Night Football, when I saw them back, even when it was just the Saints versus the Seahawks on Monday, I was like, thank God they're back. They're back. ESPN, everyone sounds the same. Everyone is the same. It's not fun. Let's watch the telecast that actually makes the game fun. They had Tom Brady on. They had Marshawn Lynch on. That's great. And tonight, when the Giants face the Chiefs, they have Michael Irving on. And I'm very excited. Derrick Henry, who suffered a foot injury in the win against the Colts, could potentially be season-ending, which would destroy what they have as a team. Another injury that could be season-ending and most likely is season-ending is Jameis Winston, who suffered an ACL injury, the MRI to confirm if it's fully torn or not. To my knowledge, that there also could be MCL damage, which is worse. Because when you tear it and you don't tear it cleanly, it could cause a lot more problems down the road. Cowboys set weird record last night in the win versus the Minnesota Vikings, as they're the one team in history to have two sets of players to score a touchdown with one having the same first name as another person having the last name. Last year in 2020, against the Vikings, Dalton Schultz caught a pass for the game-winning touchdown with Andy Dalton as the quarterback. Against the Vikings, Cooper Rush threw a game-winning touchdown pass to Amari Cooper. They're the only team in history to ever do that. And they've done it twice. It's unbelievable. It's a weird history to make, but they did it somehow. And I don't think it will ever happen again. But who knows? And a move we didn't see coming. It was a surprise and active. Calvin Ridley did not play yesterday. To what he said was, I have to take a step away from football for my mental health. Now, yesterday, and over the past year, we understand that COVID has caused a lot of people to be very isolated, and for people with mental illness, it's very difficult for them. A week before, Lane Johnson was out for 3 weeks because of it. He had decided to not worry about football, just take leave and go somewhere and just try to get right about this. It's a very serious illness, and still a lot of people are still trying to figure out how to deal with it to this day. Back to football. Chris Boswell, the kicker for the Steelers, had suffered a concussion against the Browns. Now, it was a fake field goal, and he's trying to throw the ball. in any other situation, if that's a quarterback that's roughing the passer, because he got hit straight in the head, they didn't call it. So now, depending on how long Chris Boswell is out, because he's the only kicker on the roster, not even on their practice squad do they have a kicker. So, they gotta go get someone. Dustin Hopkins is still available. Maybe you bring him in if Boswell can't kick next week. Dak Prescott out versus Vikings, Cooper Rush as the starter. Danielle Hunter, the Vikings all-pro pass rusher, feared to have suffered a torn pec, which would take him out for the year. And they can't afford to lose him. He's one of their best pass rushers. He was out all last year because of a neck injury. You can't afford to lose him, and if you do, it's going to be bad news for that Vikings defense, who entered this weekend tied with the Bears in sacks. The Titans, fearing that Derrick Henry may be out for the year, are working out Adrian Peterson. Now, Adrian Peterson has not played in a year. You don't have to worry about him being in good condition and in good shape. You have to be concerned. He hasn't played in a year. Can he pick up the offense quickly? And how well would this team be without Derrick Henry running the rock? Derrick Henry is first in the league. He has over 900 rushing yards this year. The closest other player is Nick Chubb, and he has 500 yards. That's how important Derrick Henry is. Can Adrian Peterson pick up the slack? We will see. And can this offense figure out how to win games without Derrick Henry?